Hey, do you need a photo? So do I. Hi, I'm Ackurett. You might know me from some of my recent music videos like They Yellin', Snap, or I Weigh. When I'm not producing bangers or killing it lyrically on the mic, I like to take on my other passion, photography. Here at Tiger Eye Images, we stand for three things: professionalism, having your image be a staple of your collection, and enjoying the purest confidence of a tiger's eye. So how can you get your picture taken by our team? Simple. Follow me on Instagram at Tiger Eye Images and send me a message with the content you would desire or need assistance with, and I'll instantly give you a rate that's better than my competitors. And if that's not enough, follow my artist page at Ackurett and receive 20% off your first shoot. Your image is my craft, and my craft is to be one of the best by making you look good. I just finished setting it up right now.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah.
Alright, here you go. Just edit some of it. Just want to get the door. I hope this shit's recording.
Is it?
I don't know. The headphones are right there. Let me see my check. I could hear myself.
Hello? I have a big head. There? Okay.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it shows it's recording, so.
I
hopefully
hope
got
so.
everything else.
Shit.
Okay.
Talking for an hour and not recording, it's gonna feel like shit.
I know. You know what? Hold on. Let me check this. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it is.
Okay. If I sound like I'm breathing too heavy, let me know.
Okay.
Because I had like a nasty asthma attack Sunday.
No shit.
So I was taking my kids to the stores and everything.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, we're going to have to like go home. They're like, why? Like, we just stopped in the middle of shopping. I was like, hey, we got to go home.
Shit.
They're like, why, Dad? And I was like, like an elephant's on my chest right now.
Oh, fuck.
So, and if I don't go take a treatment, like, I'm going to pass out on you guys.
Holy shit.
They're like, okay.
And you're all just like calm, just like.
Yeah, let's just go calmly.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
So yeah, let me know if I'm breathing hard.
How'd they react to that?
They're like whatever. Like they think I'm dying.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, because they're only they just turned 10 and 7.
Yeah.
So they still think, you know, Dad's a superhero.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so if they see my weakness, they're like, oh man,
Like, oh shit. That's crazy, man. That's crazy because just today, as a matter of fact, my son, we dropped him off at school and he was all bummed out. He was all crying.
Yeah.
And he was saying that it wasn't fair that I stayed home while he had to go to school. And he
like
went
his
into
logic.
Yeah, he went into the classroom crying, and the teacher
Sweet.
texted my wife right now, saying that he's still crying. Well, not now, but like
Yeah,
shortly after.
like 20 minutes after.
Yeah. So and we had to go to the store,
Mm-hmm.
and at the store she's all texting my wife saying that he's crying, and we're like still, and she's like I just wanted to make sure everything was okay at home, and she's like no, yeah, everything's fine. It's just he doesn't want to tell me why he's crying or whatever. And then my wife explained to him like, oh, you know, he had kind of a rough night, and you know, whatever. So I don't think he got sleep.
They don't understand that kids could just be emotional.
Yeah.
And like out of love, they're crying.
Yeah. So
But,
she was like, because he hardly ever, when on the drive to school, he hardly falls asleep. And today he fell asleep.
Mm.
But I think, like we noticed in the morning, he's like, he has like a little attitude.
So like, okay, what the hell's going on here? And yeah, but luckily, later on after my wife texted the teacher,
Yeah.
she was like, blah blah blah, whatever. He didn't have a rough night, but you know. And she texted my wife back saying he told me that he was just basically upset because he didn't think it was fair that his dad had to could stay home. And I was like, oh God. I was like, okay.
The truth shall set you free.
Yeah, I was like, well, there you go. I was like, so I gotta have a talk with him when he gets home. Which I was telling my wife, I don't mind explaining myself, you know?
I tell my kids, look at the bright side when you go to school. Like,
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, you get to be with your friends. You get to eat with your friends.
Yeah.
You get to play with your friends. And you get to learn something new every day. So.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what I was telling my daughter too. I was like, because she's looking into getting into stuff because she's going to start middle school next year.
Yeah.
And I was like, join shit because it's going to be good for you and it's going to be fun for you, but you don't realize how good it's going to be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because she's not in anything. And I've been looking forward to getting her into something that she's like, no, not this year. And finally, you know.
You got to try something.
Yeah, like, come on, try. You want to try anything. I was like, just join it. It's going to be fun for you, but it's also going to be the building blocks to something
that could push you towards, you know, what it is you're looking for. Yeah,
just the challenges and, you know, all this stuff. And she's like, and finally she's like, okay, all right, yeah, we'll try this. I'm going to try that. And I was like, don't worry. You just have fun.
Yeah,
everything will be building in the background, you know. But, yeah, you reminded me because my son says like, wow, Dad, you're doing better. You're doing good. So I'm pretty sure in his head, he's like, what the fuck? How come you're not out of here already, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like, no, because I don't want to be, you know?
Yeah.
Even though sometimes they say that I am. But it's just like, just because they don't see you, you know, dealing with it and shit doesn't mean you're not dealing with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a trip and shit. You just reminded me of that. But what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. I really don't have. Usually I have like.
Maybe we could start the intro of the show now.
Yeah. Okay. For real. And welcome.
I am your host.
I know. Right? I need to do. Well, I think about doing that an intro, but then I'm like, ugh. But then I'm like,
it just feels more welcoming to the listener.
Yeah.
Like,
so
just like, okay, like I'm invited.
Yeah. Like come on in
to listen. Yeah.
Or sit down. Instead of them just standing there for a while.
Yeah, just I don't know, like it's like you're kind of waiting for the intro, just to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
So like 8 minutes in, like welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, we forgot about you, but
yeah. So this is if you're new, if you just discovered us, I am Rob D. This is Puras Pendejadas podcast, and I have a guest today, which is Ackurett.
What up?
If you know about us, if you heard about us, you know about us, I guess, our work and stuff. If not, then get your ass to a link in the bio, either one of us, and you will discover our history, basically. We've already had another episode where we talked about, what did we talk about? Basically the beginning of us, right? Like how we started working.
How we first started, what do you call it, like messaging back and forth on
basically
how to
like
link up to make alert.
Yeah, there you go. We started with alert and then we veered off into energy. So if you want to check that episode, it's like one of the first, I think it's the second one or third, I don't remember. It's one of the first ones though. Shitty quality.
Did you see that Kobe highlight I posted?
From that one time?
Yeah. Oh, okay, you saw it?
Yeah. That shit was
I told you, just dunks all over Steve Nash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your coach.
I think, yeah. Dude, I'm already in pain. I don't want to.
Hey, bro, I'm a Laker fan right now, so.
Oh.
Okay, so let's not talk basketball.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay, you're in a way better place. Even though, like, we're at the same seed, like 10 and 11.
Yeah.
Like, it's you guys still look way better than us. Like.
And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed. I thought once we got Kyrie, you know, fully on, you know, shit was going to change, but it's just like, okay.
The team's around him 24/7 now, so they're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was just like,
we gotta see him all the time now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but it's whatever. Yeah, I don't know. And honestly, I haven't even been watching games since I think the last episode. I think the last episode I talked about basketball, but I haven't really been paying attention like that. Mostly because
I
I'm
was
just
gonna watch that one on Saturday. It was Atlanta and Brooklyn,
Oh yeah, I didn't
And-
see it.
and KD dropped 55,
I know,
but they lost. Like what?
and it hurts to see the posts online like, oh, he dropped it. And I'm like, yeah, but we didn't win, so. But I liked his. I saw a clip yesterday. I don't know from when it was, but that they were like, hey, so you guys are. I don't know if it was recent, but they were saying like, you guys have an opportunity. You guys are gonna play so and so next, and he was basically like, I don't care who we play, just tip the fucking ball. I love
Pretty
that,
much,
dude.
yeah.
It's just like, what are we here? What are we doing? Am I done?
I've learned that about KD. Just he hates the media. Just ignorant questions. Just Captain Obvious questions. Just like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah,
give
I
me
love
something.
I love it, dude.
Like you
love
did
that
research on your
Yeah,
the
like
next
that,
matchup or something. Like,
that's your
don't-
question for real?
Yeah,
All right, man.
they pay you to ask that question.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
damn,
making a
all
living
right.
off of asking me this stupid ass question, while
Pretty-
I have to go do all this.
And those are like setup questions to get to the real question they want to get to. So it's like they're
Fucking-
kind of just stringing you along.
Yeah.
And KD catches it. I mean, he's not dumb.
Yeah, I like that he has a podcast too, because he kind of just.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's just, like, he's comfortable. That other guy, the co-host or whatever, he's comfortable around them. So, he likes to talk and shit. It's just.
Can I grab a water?
Oh shit! Yeah, my bad. You just got
I'll
go ahead.
I'll get him.
Go ahead. Pass me one too, yeah. My bad. So for people that are listening right now, basically, every time we link up, me and Ackurett, we kind of have an episode's worth of conversation. So you guys miss out like a lot. So this is basically what we do anyways. It's just the microphones aren't on. So you're kind of just getting like a sneak peek into us, really, the chemistry, the maybe some plans. You'll get to hear some plans, and so just sit tight, and if you're interested in us, you get to know a little bit about us and shit, But yeah, KD, I like his attitude, man. I really do.
Oh yeah.
I like that nonsense and the way he just like calls them out.
I like when he calls out the fans.
Oh, did you see that?
Like, why don't you just shut the fuck up and sit down? Like, hey KD, take over.
Yeah. I was like, fuck yeah. And then they fucking find him.
I'd say it too. Like,
Yeah,
shut the
dude.
fuck up. Like,
Yeah, Kyrie said something too. Well, he didn't talk shit, but I think they were talking about Ben, and he like turned around, like, "Dude, are you serious?" Like, and the stupid fan,
I
like,
can only imagine how much they get away with
yeah,
because they pay top dollar for those seats.
yeah, that's true.
So they're not gonna let him. They're not gonna kick him out of the game for like, yeah, like if they say, like you shoot like a bitch or I don't know, or like, hey, like that was weak.
Yeah,
I
imagine
don't
everything
know,
they have to
just-
put up with. Well, then again, it's like go cry in the pile of money, go wipe your tears. What do they say? Some shit like that. Wipe your tears.
Yeah.
But it's still, man, it's psychological shit that supposedly they have a wall built for it, but they're human.
Yeah, there's trash talk and then there's over the line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they were talking about Ben, like, oh, did Ben something about, I don't know, some drama he still has with the Sixers or some shit like that?
oh yeah,
And then fucking Kyrie turned around like, are you serious? And the guy's like, the people want to know, man. Like, man, shut up, man. What the fuck? Fucking stupid, man.
yeah.
What was
We could talk basketball. I could talk basketball forever.
I know, I can't. I hit a wall.
Oh,
I'm not going to
that's
fuck.
okay. It's like,
I'm interested.
yeah,
I'm interested, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, I know stats and fucking all this stuff. I'm really interested in it. And then we said we weren't going to talk about basketball.
yeah, it happened.
So
Back to music.
yeah. So basically, I wanted to keep everything at the beginning because that's how our meetings start too. Like, you just walk in the garage door. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
And then we get to it. We just start to get talking. So if you
Music,
think we're being
music,
messy and
yeah.
shit, no, it's all planned. All right. So we know what we're doing over here. Today is the 5th of April, and on the 8th of April, I will be dropping a mixtape called Therapy Sessions that will be available on YouTube and SoundCloud. Because I fucking want to, first of all, and second because I don't want to run into no problems releasing what I'm gonna release and end up getting taken down or whatever. So I'm just playing it safe, and wherever it sticks, it sticks. I was just gonna stick to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But
I
I don't know if it'll even stay on YouTube too. I've had that thought, and people have told me.
I think long as you leave, there's a certain passage you paste onto the information of the video, and it'll let you slide.
Okay.
I think. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, how do the lyric videos get away with it?
Yeah, man. Like
They can't monetize. So
yeah, and I'm not looking to
monetize off of those, those tracks. So.
Yeah, like it's just and if you're hearing this after this date, then you just get to learn more about the mixtape. Really, I just do it because they were getting done anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were, it's just like, hey, this is fun, and I can actually polish these up to where I can put them out. I think they're decent work, and that's basically the story about the mixtape. While, like I said, we're always working, so part of always working is
Yeah.
working on that, polishing up and stuff. It's just I don't know. I just thought it was something fun, cool. Not taking it too serious, but also I am learning. I was telling you last time I'm constantly learning, and
Yeah.
even till yesterday, dude, I'm still tweaking. I'm still
Tweaking.
here and there, fucking around with the levels and stuff. Last night I got into it. I was like, holy shit, man, I got to figure this shit out because it's frustrating.
Yeah.
I kept on catching shit, and finally I found it. I was like, yes! So I got like a little win for me.
Oh, nice.
I was like, all right, I figured this shit out finally. But yeah, it's just growing, I'm not worried about how many tracks there is. I'm not worried about getting taken down. I'm not worried about anything really.
The feedback or anything.
Nah, man.
No?
I'm not. I feel comfortable. Like I said, they were just gonna sit in the drive, or
I think it's always like how many times do you actually have fun making the work?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
sometimes I get stressed out
yeah.
when I've made a track before, and it's like even though it ends up going out with the intention of being fun,
Yeah.
it wasn't fun making that track.
Exactly. And I can honestly say, yeah, all these were just fun to make.
Yeah.
The non-fun part is prepping. So what do we do? What do we have to do? Oh, we have to do this. We have to do that. For me, you know what I mean?
Like a vision or
Yeah.
direction for the.
But I do like that there is some type of structure too. I'm
Yeah.
turning to you like, what do I do? Like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this and that, and what do you do? And then you're just giving me tips and pointers, and do this, do that, or I'll send you a video or something, and like, yeah, that okay, cool. That all that other stuff is like, because it's just time consuming. I'd rather just be creating, but I mean, you can't have it your way all the time.
Yeah.
Kind of comes with
no
it.
Burger King here.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I said, I'm not really worried.
Is it fuck Burger King?
Yeah, dude, I still
love that
haven't checked that shit out. The Pusha T shit.
Oh, the Arby's.
I still haven't, dude.
McDonald's diss track.
Yeah, I gotta check that shit out.
That's a good one.
But yeah, I'm really not. I'm just like whatever, man. I'm more excited to have people check it out.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to music the way we listen to music, it's just fun. It's just fun. You can add it to your playlist and shit or whatever you want to do, really. But as far as like me,
SoundCloud is the best.
yeah. See, and I kind of want to step into that world, so I was like, well,
I have found like so many cool artists on there. Like, yeah, their social media pages are weird.
Yeah.
But their music, I'm like, whoa.
Really?
I turn into fans of them.
Really?
Like, there was this one dude I found like a long time ago, and he had like he had a couple tracks on there.
Yeah.
But two of them, I was like, holy shit, like these slap and blah blah. But he didn't pay for those beats. They were someone else's beats.
Yeah.
So like when you Shazam it, it goes to the real artist that made it.
Yeah.
And then you hear the real version. It's like, but the guy who just took the instrumental and rapped over it did it way better. And it's like, it sucks that, you know, he doesn't get that recognition. But
Yeah.
he stopped making music too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
just,
shit.
I followed him on Twitter and just boom, just fell off.
Damn.
Like this was like 2016, 2017. When like SoundCloud was really popping.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why I wasn't intrigued into SoundCloud, because when I started getting into this music thing again, that was one of the things, like, oh, SoundCloud. And I was like, and then the whole SoundCloud rapper cliche
The
thing.
narrative, yeah.
I was like, oh, so this is whack. Okay, so don't go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've never even looked at it. I just created an account. And I don't know.
Because like so many kid rappers came out of it. So
Yeah.
it got a bad rap. And then
Yeah.
that music was like, you know, little punk music, Uzi's music, all that. That got all associated with SoundCloud. So it's just like SoundCloud only produces that kind of music. No, like there's other genres and
Yeah.
like there's a lot of cool stuff on there.
Yeah. That's the only thing I don't like. I don't like learning stuff that I don't.
And you could release it without worrying of it being taken down.
Yeah.
So
See, that's where the mixtape comes into play here.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, well, if I get taken down off YouTube, hopefully I'll stay on SoundCloud. And if not, then fuck it. You missed your opportunity. So I guess this is another shameless promo. Check it out when it drops, man, because who knows? It might not
this
stay
Friday.
up.
This Friday.
It might not stay up for long. But again, that's another thing I'm not
April
worried
8th.
about. Yeah.
Remember the date.
Yeah.
Save the date.
I'm not worried about it even being taken down, you know? Because if it does, it's your loss, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
And you've been warned.
Yeah,
You've
man.
been
Yeah,
put on alert. No pun.
For real, man. But yeah, that's another thing that I'm like, whatever. But I was looking around the SoundCloud thing, and I was like, oh fuck, another thing I gotta learn. And I was like,
It's not too difficult to navigate it.
because the whole following and followers and okay, who do I look? Okay, what? And I just like put it down, like, look, I'll do
Yeah.
this later, you know. But
For a while, like I had a track on there, and it kept getting streamed. I don't know, and it did. I never paid. I still haven't paid for the damn subscription. Fuck that.
for SoundCloud,
Yeah.
they have a paid one. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
They have a pro unlimited, and you can. It gives you some cool features, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
as long as I could post the music and it gives you a certain amount. What is it? Hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can only post so much music. Now, if you get the subscription, it's unlimited and blah blah blah. But I had one song on there, and it kept
Good to know.
getting streamed, and it's one of like my worst tracks.
Yeah.
Like I told you, like the quality is just bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like you could hear my friend and the engineer talking in the background.
Damn, dude.
Like just bro, I recorded like in. I think everybody has, like in a closet, with like 3 mattresses, and like a little pull string light, and
Yeah.
it was bad, but like it's a decent song, but I don't think it's my best work. But someone kept streaming it, and I was like, God, and I was releasing new stuff, and they wouldn't check out the
Anything.
new stuff. Like
Yeah.
they just kept like 4 or 5 times a day.
Damn.
I'm like, what the hell? And like, it's not bad. Like I said, it's not a bad song.
Yeah.
It's just the quality is so bad that it's like, damn, they're willing to put. So I'm like, at least that's good. At least that's the silver lining. Like they're listening to the lyrics, they're listening to the song, and they like the content.
Yeah, they connected.
It's called Love on a Two-Way Street. If you want to check it out on my SoundCloud.
Nice. There you go.
But it's I wrote that song. Oh my god, that song was like long time ago.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, like the things that people click with or gravitate with is kind of like, you know, like what that. I know. For me, there's tracks where like, you know, my wife, my daughter, my big brother, like, oh, this one, like my big brother has this one track where he like this is my shit. Like this is the one that like my favorite one you put out so far, like ever. And I'm like, dude, that shit's old, man. I tried hearing it last time. I think I showed it to you. And you said, damn, you sound different too. And I was like, yeah, like I was listening to it and I was like, oh, okay, I remember this. And I was like, yeah, it was cool. But I think it's just more for him. It's more like the time.
Was it a part of a project or?
Was it? No.
Or you just released it?
I didn't even release it.
Oh, you just.
I would just record.
You just record? Oh, okay.
I just record because we were trying to figure it out. Like, what do we do? Like, I don't know. Let's just, record. Okay, let's find somewhere to record. Just very basic shit, And I would go record at this guy's house and that I met through my big brother, and he was just helping me out and stuff. And we recorded a few songs, but I never released them because I didn't know how. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, like, what do I do? I have no idea, but I have them, but I'm just like, I hear them and I'm like, I cringe,
I encourage people to go listen to my old stuff.
Yeah.
So you could see how much I've developed.
That is
since
true.
then.
That is true.
That it's you wouldn't even think that it's the same artist.
Yeah. That's true. That's a good point of view.
I leave those shitty tracks on there and just as a reminder, like, hey man, look how far you come. Like remember where you started in that 3 mattress padded closet,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's something that we talk about too, where like we think about the people that are listening to us. We think about the fans of like how would they connect, or what's gonna get them to connect, what's gonna get them to stay. You know what I mean? Like shit that. So we're like, or how did they discover us? Like that's my big thing. Like I'm excited for people to discover us.
Oh yeah, shit.
Cause I like it. I like that feeling when I discover someone. Like, oh shit,
That's right.
Like you feel you're the only one that has heard this so far. I'm like, oh shit, but it has to be dope.
That's SoundCloud.
Yeah, and that's what I've heard.
That's SoundCloud right there.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But me, I'm just like, oh, like okay, am I the consumer or am I what's the other shit? The provider or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I have to see. But it's just me. It's just the way my mind works. Like, if I don't really want to learn something, if I don't really want to, I'm really not going to until the time comes. And it goes off of like my daughter too. We recently got her we gave her a little chunk of social media, little baby steps. And I was just like, oh, fuck, like I gotta learn this shit, like.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta know what's going on. How do you work this? How do you?
Like I've never gotten on Reddit. Me
either.
I don't know how to use Reddit. I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure obviously everything's the same. You get an account and info.
Yeah.
Then start playing with the whole.
What is that, like Wikipedia or something, or?
I guess it's just a blog forum.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Because I know people ask questions and then everybody just chimes in, or like you just type like certain subjects and people like talk about it.
Okay, I've heard of it, but I've never really.
I always thought it was like government stuff. Like a lot of.
Oh really?
Government, was it not government? A lot of political stuff.
Oh okay.
Goes on there, but it's
everything.
More. Yeah, it's other topics too.
Yeah, yeah, and I figured that too. And like, dude, I look at how much time I spend on fucking Instagram alone and YouTube. It's just like, fuck. Which I've been using that. What is that called? The timer, or what is it? The well-being.
Oh, some digital well-being.
Yeah.
And wellness or something.
Yeah. So Ackurett showed me like you can set timers on the apps that you use, and how he's been using it. And I was like, oh fuck that. Let me try it. And I've set it to mine too. So
it's a different world.
Yeah, dude. Like it's like you said. Like you're on there. Like okay, productive. Like what do I have to do? Or what am I gonna do instead of just click, swipe. Like it's like okay, you're going into it. Like what am I looking for? Am I just gonna fuck around? Am I gonna post something? Like I'm going into it like with a plan and shit now. So it's like okay, cool. Like
yeah, see, it's different.
And then just like okay, how much time do I got? Okay, put it down.
Bro, I get off the app real quick.
Yeah, so it's like it's kind of rewarding at the end of the night because you're like, how much time? All right, cool.
Yeah, when you see how much time's left and you're like, okay, I still did my work. Okay, cool. Like,
yeah, now I could fuck around a little bit, you know? So, and I didn't know about that at all. And if you guys didn't, then it's in your settings, right?
I think everybody knows. Just no one wants to
I'm the
slap
only one
the-
living under a fucking rock here.
I think nobody wants to slap the restrictions on themselves. Like,
Yeah, that's what my daughter was
So-
saying. She was like, because I have something like that on for her.
oh yeah.
And I was like, look, I got one for me too. She's like, yeah, but you could turn it off if you want. And I was like, yeah, but I'm not.
You have the power.
Yeah. I was like, just because I have the control doesn't mean I'm going to change the channel, you know?
Yeah.
Or it's just like, and she just stared at me like, okay. Like, why wouldn't
Loser.
you do that? Yeah. Like, that's dumb, you know?
Why would you penalize yourself? Like
Yeah.
that, you know? Just,
Yeah. I was like, it's called discipline. It's discipline. And she's just staring at me like, all right, whatever.
whatever, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. But so yeah, that's what we got going on as of today. The mixtape is coming out and
This Friday,
this Friday.
April 8th,
Link is in the bio.
2022.
And we're just constantly working, man. I don't want to give too much away cuz then I don't know. That's another thing too. Since we're working so much and we don't know exact dates, I kind of wanted to, that was another reason why I wanted to put this out too, because like this will just hold you off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you like this, then go check out our other shit, you know? The therapy album, the energy album, plus Ackurett stuff, which is all on your SoundCloud, right?
Everything's on my SoundCloud.
Yeah. So you could go back on that and you can learn more about us. But as of right now, the way we've been going, like I said, we're working on stuff, and it was just, like, here you go. Here's a little, I don't even want to say appetizer. I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
Here's this. Chew on that till
Before the main entree.
before the album's ready. So I'm not gonna say dates. I'll just say hopefully sometime this year. From the looks of it.
Yeah. I mean, the project is ready. My project is
Yeah.
ready. Just, I don't want to, like you said, like I don't want to give it a date,
Yeah.
because then it's like the songs are all completed. They're all mastered and everything. Just
Yep.
you assisting me with the whole mixing and mastering. Will it drop this year? Of course.
Yeah.
Just when,
Yeah.
And
But I think you're comfortable enough to definitely say that this year for sure.
yeah, grime is ready. Just I'm just giving it.
Yeah, it's just knowing when. But like we've said before, as long as you're comfortable with it, as long as you're comfortable, we need to tweak anything, we'll tweak it. That's the badass part about owning your shit. Like, you call the date, you call the shot. You don't, hey, you know what? I heard this. All right, let me work on it. Okay, there you go. What do you think? None of this booking studio time and, hey, we'll go hit up the engineer guy and tell him to work on this. And then he's going to pretend like he doesn't hear what you're hearing. And then you're just like cringing as you release it. You know what I mean? None of that shit.
When an engineer gives you back the song and it sounds like exactly the same.
Dude.
It's like you didn't bother changing the one edit I told you to do.
Yeah.
And you just gave it back the same. Or they do something different to another part of the song. And it's like,
No, that was fine.
I even gave you the exact timestamp. Like, what's going on, man?
Yeah. Nah,
But,
dude. And
But that's the luxury of getting to do it
yeah. And
control the.
I think that's why I'm excited for people to discover us too, because like, not to sound cocky or anything, but I've told you since like the beginning when we first met, like, we're giving. How did I say it? It was fucking badass. I always ruin fucking quotes. What did I say? We're giving them the privilege of listening to us. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's not in a cocky way. It's just like, we know what we have, and we're excited, and not everybody's gonna hear this, whether by choice or not. You know what I mean?
Well,
Some
yeah.
people aren't just gonna hear us.
Just ultimately, of course, like listening to everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think we sound like individually.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody has their own style and sound.
Yeah.
But I think the style that we approach and just like, which is like the boom bop kind of rap, and you know, no one's really still doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some artists that are here that are still doing it, but not a lot.
Yeah, and I don't even think we should just keep it to like artists around here, like the world, the way it's working right now.
Yeah, that too.
There's a certain thing going on, and it's like, all right, cool. What else can you do? Oh, you're just gonna stick to that. Oh, okay. All right, I see. So I'm just gonna go to you for this, and I'm gonna expect this every time you drop. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
So we're with us. I mean, we take pride in like really putting work into it. You know.
I mean, I guess I expect my listeners to come back and be, what lyrical thing is he gonna say now, or what cool beat is he gonna rap over, or what concept is he gonna use this time?
Yeah.
I want them to come back and be like, damn, like there's something new, and it's just, bro, it's always trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, or qué pendejada va a decir este güey. You know?
That too.
For me.
Yeah. I mean, every audience is different, of course.
Yeah.
And where you're trying to stick your music in what lane or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
No, it does go to that. Like, we are trying to reinvent the wheel in a certain way, but once you figure it out, that's when it's fun. You know what I mean? You hear something and it's like, oh, or challenging too. Like, hold on, let me try to work this shit out.
With everything that you heard off of Grime, because you're the only one that's.
Yeah, I know. Oh man,
I
jam out to that shit.
Yeah, it's 5 tracks?
Yeah.
You've heard 4. And I've showed you the 5th one, but that was only like, once or twice?
Yeah.
I played it. That sounds like if you can compare it to anything I've done before.
No.
Nothing, right? Like,
no.
It sounds... So that's what I guess I mean, like with mine.
Yeah.
My whole catalog is like always trying to do something new.
Yeah.
And
that's what caught my ear.
It's hard to fucking do.
Yeah, no, and that's what caught my ear when I first found you.
Yeah.
That I was like, wait a minute, where can I hear all your shit? And then you told me, like, okay. And I started listening to everything. I'm like, oh, okay, I could hear the progress. I can hear the work, the improvement, the time. You know what I mean? Even like the quality and stuff, because it all, I could just hear it all. Like, oh, okay, I see. And it just clicked on like, okay, this guy cares.
Because this is probably the first time that I would say finally just I know my lane. I know where I gotta be.
Yeah, you sound really comfortable. You sound, and again,
this is the first. Yeah, you hear it. Like, this is the first time I just sound.
Yeah, yeah, and it goes to like the listener part too, because like anybody that knows anything about mixing and mastering, like, and this isn't even like pro shit, like basic mixing and mastering, what you're in for is repeat. You're gonna hear the same shit over and over and over and over. So if you don't like what you're hearing, it's gonna show in the work. You know what I mean? And
don't be an engineer.
Yeah, like don't be an. That's why I don't put myself out there. Like, hey, like,
let me mix your music. For
you. I'm not whoring myself out yet, or maybe I will never. I don't know.
Who knows?
But because I do it with only select people, and because I have to really like your shit, because I have to be aware I'm gonna be hearing this shit over and over and over and over.
Couple hours a
day.
Fuck
yeah, dude, easy. I told you, like with Energy,
how many tracks and all that.
Yeah, with the Energy album, I almost lost it, dude. I almost went fucking crazy, man. Like, I almost burned my ears out. I almost pushed myself not to like it.
You're redlining.
Yeah, for real, man. For real. It was just like, but I learned so much too. It was a big learning curve. and I'm grateful for it now. But boy, man, that's why like I just had to step away from it for like after it was released. I was just like, hold on, bro. Like,
Yeah, because I mean, you put all your attention and focus on it.
Every single crevice, as much as I could, because
Every breath,
I don't know shit.
Every breath, every word, every bar, lyric, line, hook,
everything, and
bridge and all that.
And I don't know shit. I'm not certified. I didn't go to school for it. It's just something that out of necessity I had to learn, and luckily enough, I am interested in it. You know, and I think I'm lucky in that part because I'm like, thank God.
Yeah, because engineering is a true art.
I mean, yeah, it kind of is. And I'm not even giving myself props. I'm just thinking of other people.
I mean, it's
professionals.
Sometimes you're making shrimp pasta out of, a cup of ramen.
Dude, and I've been there, but I'm also grateful for the experiences because it forces me to like, shit, it happened here. Okay, well, I got to figure this out. That way, if I run into this again, I know what to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I like the challenges. I like learning stuff and applying it to it, and I just like making dope shit. I don't want to say dope music. Yeah, I guess it kind of is making dope music. Because
it's always making dope music.
Yeah, so I like I like doing shit like that. And the same way I care about the mixing and mastering part of it. You care about it in producing wise.
Producing and writing.
And you can hear that shit because just the way you were saying about your music, how you can go back and hear the improvement and shit. Mm-hmm. I think I'm one of the few that has heard from the beginning to like where you're at now. And it's just like, fuck. Like, there's no way. It wasn't
easy either.
Yeah, there's no way this just fell into your hands. Like, you had to, like, work at it.
There's some artists here, or, everywhere else, too. They just find their sound within a year or two. And I'm like, fuck, man. Like, when I started for sure started 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I was just like, and I dropped an EP from EP, was like, oh, yay. I'm just, I was like SpongeBob happy. Like,
yeah,
it's out there. Hooray. But, until you start really listening to your stuff and it's like, oh, man, I sound like that. Well, I got to get better. I got to get better. And it's like, well, maybe I'll make this street hit. Or I'll make this club banger. Or I'll make this lyrical track. Or I'll make this party track or something like that. Like, you just keep trying. And now it's like, shit, I barely have found. It took me fucking 10 years to find my sound.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like, that's what they say. It's the whole, destiny, the whole following your path.
Yeah.
Because nobody told. That's what I like about this shit, the whole music shit. And I tell my wife all the time, like, I don't want to say, like, I have to get together with Ackurett today, or I have to work on this track today, or I have to do this. Oh, no, I don't have to do anything.
No, we designate time.
And they are quick to call me out on that shit. Even my kids, like, you have to do this, Dad? Can't you? Like, no. I don't mean I have to, because I don't. But when you're doing something out of your own, time, out of your own will, like nobody's telling you to do this shit. You're doing it because you like to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if you keep on doing it, like, in your case, I guess in my case too, like, you can hear the improvement.
Oh yeah.
You can hear it, you can feel it when you're creating. Now it's different. It's just, everything is just like, whoa, what the fuck?
Like, you sound different from therapy till now.
Oh, yeah, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Your intensity is ramped up. Like,
yeah, because you kind of, damn, that's true. Yeah, like, I think about creating that one, and it's just the mind state,
Because I've heard therapy sessions before everybody.
Yeah.
Just to let everybody know, it's coming out this Friday, April 8th. Save the date.
Fucking right. And no, it's all about that, because I'm definitely one of those that I do not like my voice. I fucking hate it.
You need to stop saying that.
Yeah, like, I fucking hate it. And you know what makes me, like, what adds on to that is that it's very hard. I guess because it's my voice, I find it difficult to work with, mixing and mastering and shit. Because I'm just like, why do I have to sound like? If I didn't sound like that, I wouldn't have this trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's just part of like, okay, step out of yourself and figure that voice out, because you're gonna run into someone that has the same type of voice. It's not even problem, because you have a voice, you can't control that. But it's just,
Well, I think you're always gonna sound different on et cetera tracks, or
yeah,
like you're gonna want different energy, obviously different energy and different vibes per track, because you're not always gonna attack lyrically, or you're not always gonna sing, or you're not always gonna be all chill,
yeah,
So like, yeah, like every track that you're gonna engineer your own voice, it's gonna be a challenge.
yeah. It's just because I don't know. It's just I don't like, as it is, just plain and simple. I don't like my voice. When I hear myself, I'm just like, ugh. But then when I have to work with it, I'm like, you motherfucker, you couldn't have a different voice, man. Like, this is it. But it's not like I control it or anything like that. It's just
Damn
like,
you.
yeah, like damn you, me, you. But then again, I gotta figure that shit out.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of getting over it, I guess. That's where I'm just like, well, I guess because I have to always have that little thing in me where it's like, don't like your voice, because what actually pushes me to do good lyrically is not liking my voice. Like, okay, since I don't like this, I'm gonna make up for it over here, either with the flow or with the lyrics or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So let me kind of make it up for you here. Because you might even hear my voice and think the same thing too. Like, god damn, like,
I get that from everybody.
yeah,
They're like, you don't sound nothing like your songs.
yeah,
On your songs, you sound like your voice is more like low and raspy, and I'm like, I don't hear it, but everybody else does. And then when I talk to you in person, like off the mic or whatever, I sound high pitched and everything.
yeah. Well, no, I think you I've said it before. You have one of the easiest voices to work with, and I like your voice. It's
Thank
very,
you.
and it fits. You know what I mean? Like, you rapping, yeah. You should do that. You know what I mean? Like, you have a voice for it. And but yeah, so far everybody that I've worked with, I haven't really had an issue.
Of like mixing their vocals.
Nah, dude. I think it's kind of good. I'm telling you that I struggle with mine, because when I hear someone else's, I'm like, oh, thank God.
Maybe it's just a like change of pace. That's why you're like, yes.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, this doesn't go here. This actually goes over here. Or I don't have to use this.
That's true. You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're
So
right.
like, okay, cool. Like,
You notice it. Yeah.
so it's a different. You hear shit different. You know what I mean?
You hear different elements, and you're like, I can fix that. I can
Yeah.
fix that. I can fix that.
Yeah. Oh, what about this? No, don't worry, I got that.
I know what's missing here.
Yeah. So it's pretty fun, and most of all, like I said, I'm not tooting my own horn, because I am not a professional. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a professional engineer.
Toot.
Yeah. But it is cool that I've developed an ear for shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because the goal is just to make shit sound dope, and if I can, keep on doing it,
Enhance it. And
yeah, there you go. That's the word. Enhance it. Then you guys benefit. You guys benefit from that product. So it's really fun. It's exciting. I'm not gonna fucking lie. And I think as long as that stays there, the fucking sky's the limit, man. Because if I could, record, mix, master,
a whole project, and
yeah, then what the fuck? The only thing I'm missing is, the beats, and then that's where you come in, where it's like, if you can like just wholeheartedly focus on that, which you do, but then you also write, it's like, what the fuck? So we have that to where like you make beats and they're fucking dope,
yeah,
but you write too, and you rap, and you have the voice, and that's fucking dope too. It's like, okay, well, what's the other end of that? Well, someone that can record me, someone that could, and I'm like, well, I'm trying, and
hand in hand.
Yeah, so it's just like it kind of works out, It's just like, and again, this is one of the many things that we talk about when we always get together, because I think it's just that we're grateful, and we have to make sure that stands out and be like, dude, it wasn't always like this, I wish
True.
I wish this would have happened, or I wish I had, someone that could just, like, I can't do everything. I can't record, mix, master, and fucking make beat. I mean,
Yeah.
I can. There's people that do it,
Yeah.
but I have a life. You know what I mean? I only have so much time in the day where, you know, I think if I could hone in, and this is just me talking from me, my
Yeah.
point of view, if I were to hone in and like really do that shit, I'd be, my kids wouldn't be, you know, living with me. I'd definitely be, you know, not with my wife. My whole life would be shit, you know? So it's just like finding that balance to like, okay, this is as much as I could do here, as much as I could do
Everything
here.
in moderation.
Yeah, like, okay, everything, is everything good? Everything good? All right, cool. Because even then, dude, like, the time that I do spend on working on music, I get these little side eyes from time to time where I'm like, oh, shit. I think it's time to...
I used to get them before.
Yeah. And not just from my wife, like from my kids too, you know, that they'll come in like, dad, and I'm like, okay, just hold on, like, just hold on, man, like, let me just this and that. Yeah, but that's what you said. And then in my head I'm like, yeah, no, but I finally figured this shit out, you know what I mean? And it's just like, okay, all right, you got to learn where to, okay, I will continue this tomorrow. Okay, now put it down. And it's hard, man, it's hard, but I think everybody struggles with that. And I think if you really want to do this, like we've been saying that we really want to do this shit, you'll find a way, you know, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day.
Deposit.
Yeah, just something. Something is better. 5 minutes is way better than nothing.
Yeah. It's like exercising or reading or
anything at all. So if you are having trouble and shit, hopefully, you know, we could help out. And if you're just talking shit, then fuck you. Why are you listening to us? But it's just I know I've been, not now, but I know in the past few months I've been struggling to like find a little bit of motivation and shit, and like where to spend my time and shit.
I hit that wall after Silhouette.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I was already like, because it's only, it was like 4 tracks.
Yeah.
But then one got taken off. And then, so it ended up being 3. And then I was like, man, once Sundays drops, like, who cares anymore? Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should keep going. I don't know if people care. I don't know if I even care to make music anymore.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'll just drop it and then just go on a hiatus, which I did.
Yeah.
And I stopped writing and everything.
Yeah.
So,
but it was with the purpose. Like, you probably didn't plan for it, but then that's when you
staying away from it made me come up with a plan, which was like sample time.
Yeah.
I think I showed you the cover of it with like I had 2 cassettes, on Post-it notes.
Oh yeah.
A marker and like I had this whole concept for it. Like I was just gonna create 8 beats off of an MPC, and then chop up these dope ass samples that I find, and then just rap over them like tops 1.5 minutes per track. Just go as crazy as you can lyrically.
Yeah.
Off of some crazy ass shit that you'd never hear.
Yeah.
Like Kanye beats on crack, like old Kanye beats but on crack, you know, like
Yeah.
But that didn't even happen.
Yeah.
And like it's still shelved, it's still there. Like I still want to do it, but that started the idea for grime and future stuff.
That's right.
Getting me into producing and you know, so
that was big. That was I remember. I don't know. I think we've already talked about this shit, but it's just like I thought you were just, I guess, kind of done, because I've told you before, like I try to learn from artists here, like, so what's going on, like what is everybody doing,
the hip hop scene in El Paso.
Yeah. So like, what is everybody doing? And that's one thing that I constantly see, like people, like they just, hey, what's going on? You know, hey, check this shit out, just check it out. And then they just poof. It's just like posts, like multiple posts. And I'm not fucking talking shit. I'm not, how do you say it? Yeah, I'm not talking shit. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying what I see, you know? Yeah. It's like you go from like nothing to like 5 posts in one day. and then it's like the same song over and over, which is fine. Do you, whatever the fuck you want to do is fine. I'm not perfect. I know you can, pick my shit apart too, but I'm just saying, like, the way I would see it as a consumer is like, whoa, 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 and then all of a sudden, where'd it go? What the fuck? Like, nothing at all, like, at all. And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess this is one of the things that people do. And so for you, when I saw you, like, just, like, fade away, I was like, oh, okay. Maybe he's working on... Because that's what I assume right away when I don't see people.
I think anybody assumes that, like, even though I don't have anything out, I've been working, like...
Yeah.
And I've told you, like, I don't write no more, and I'll only write if I'm that interested in the track.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like, oh man, like, I'm exclusive and I'm gonna charge you. No, like, I'll jump on your song, but I gotta really, 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 really like the track.
Yeah.
No,
it's almost like you ask to get on. You know what I mean? Like, let me ask.
Like, I'll take the consideration. I will listen to it. I will entertain it. Because I like working. It's always, pushing the new sound.
Just don't take it in the ass if he says no, people.
Yeah, don't get butthurt if I say no. It's nothing of a diss or a slide or, I only work exclusively with Rob D. Yeah. No, like, I will work with anybody. It's just, I gotta be that interested.
Yeah, which, I mean, I think everybody should be like that, Like, a no is not a fuck you.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not feeling what you're feeling, and I don't want to disrespect the track, you know what I mean? I've done it before, and luckily, I don't know how the fuck. I think because my wife said I could do it. Because I remember, like, hearing shit, and I'm like, nah, and my wife's like, do it. And I'm like...
For what track or what?
I think it was the Main Osiris one.
For me, it was They Yelling. I
Oh,
didn't
really?
think I was going to sound good on it.
Oh, shit. Now, once I heard you,
That's why
like,
it was only a short verse.
Yeah. Now, once I heard that shit, I was like, holy fuck, man. You just fit really good on that fucking track. But, yeah, for me, it was... and shout out to Main Osiris. I know he's doing his thing and shit. But, yeah, that one, I was just like, oh, man, and no disrespect to the beat or whatever. It's just when I heard it, I was like...
You're already thinking...
Yeah, I was like, nah. And my wife was like, do it. And I was like, for real?
Get in there and do it.
Yeah, she's just like, just do it. Like, it's just
don't
do it.
come out to it.
And I was like, are you, like, for real? Because she's really like, I've said it before. My team is the shit because they're very honest, they're very picky, and they will tell me, like,
that's good.
No, do it again. I think you could do better. And I'm just like,
that's cool. You get 3 close, unbiased.
And they're all different. Like, they're all...
Yeah, they're picking what they like, to fit you.
It's fucking awesome, man.
And they know you, so they know,
And I was really surprised that my wife was like, just do it. And I was like,
your marketing team.
Yeah. And I was like, all right. And, I mean, hopefully he puts that fucking track out because you guys can hear for yourselves, to where...
It'd be nice,
if
to hear that track.
And I don't think it was like that I forced myself to do it. It was just hearing my wife say I could do it. It just amped me up. I need very little motivation, but sometimes I do need motivation.
But you just need,
like, I don't know. And once I hear either one of them, it's just like, oh, yeah, ooh, or this and this or whatever. And I'm like, for real? All right, fuck yeah. My battery just like... so I'm like, all right, cool. So that was definitely one of them. The Legacy track too. Shout out to Legacy. That one, I honestly, actually, when I heard it, I was like, okay, I could work with this.
That's a dope beat too.
Yeah, I was like, I could work with this, but like, as far as like me mentally, how I was doing, I had just gotten over COVID, so I was like, uh-oh. And I had agreed to it before I got COVID. So, as it is, I was feeling like shit. And then, like, when I wasn't feeling like shit, I would make myself feel like shit and be like, oh, no, I still have the fucking thing that I haven't done. But,
oh, no.
But luckily, hopefully, shout out to Legacy. If that track ever does come out, hopefully you guys can check it out and, see for yourselves again that that was different. that was a different. I don't think I've.
That's one. That's what's always cool. Like it's always another style of sound
Yeah.
that you discovered in yourself.
Yeah, I didn't. I liked the. No, I remember hearing the beat and saying I could work with that.
Mhm.
I didn't know it was gonna sound the way it ended up sounding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, cool. This is different. This is, a different chamber for me, and it was cool. I was comfortable. I liked it. But that's why I like working with people, because you never know what you're gonna discover about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's fun. It's no. I'm not thinking about it as far as like competition, or I'm gonna kill you on your own shit. I don't look at it that way. I just look at it like, okay, let me see what I can do here. Yeah. We have plans on other tracks, to where I'm like, fuck it, bring it on, and we'll see where it goes. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least, I gotta try. I gotta make up for my shitty ass voice.
Yeah, it's.
But yeah, it's just fun, man, and I'm really excited for people to hear Grime too, because I've heard it over and over and over again.
Really?
Yeah.
I was hearing it on the way here.
Oh, really? Well, one, because I had to, but then also because sometimes I would just let it play afterwards.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's just fun. To me, it's fun, and it's not even like us building ourselves up. It's just we are excited for our own shit.
Because that's why I think I was asking earlier is you hear it. I just sound different. Yeah. This is the first time I've actually felt like comfortable. And I was thinking about this the other day, like since I started till now, like it's always been a stab in the dark. Now I finally stabbed a motherfucker. Like I finally stabbed someone.
Yeah.
It sounds scary, but
no, yeah, that's true. I definitely agree with that.
In the dark, I found the light switch and I got somebody.
Yeah, and I think that's where me and you relate to too, because like you said, if you don't want to do something, if you don't want to lay down a verse, you're not going to. Mm-hmm. I'm the same way too. It's just I haven't ran into that yet. You know what I mean? I haven't I haven't really.
I see why Jay-Z does that too.
Yeah.
Like he picks certain beats.
Yeah.
Eminem does that too.
Yeah.
Like I think there was one they did, Big Sean. It was like the last track they did together.
Yeah.
And Big Sean had sent him 3 beats, and he said the one that M liked, he thought that was the least.
Oh.
He thought for sure like he wasn't gonna pick. He would pick the other 2, not that other track. So out of the 3 he sent, M's like, I want to do that one, and he's like, okay, like. Big Sean's like, well, I'm not really like looking forward to working on this beat, but you like it, so, and it's just to get you on my album. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you never know what it's gonna end up sounding like. It's just you have to.
You gotta look it up because that track's gonna bother me.
It's just one of those things where like you have to want to do it. You have to be excited about it. You have to be excited to where you want to be listening to it over and over. At least that's how I approach shit, If when I create, I want to make sure
favors.
It's listenable. That's on what album is that on?
It is on I Decided.
Okay.
It's that album cover where it's all like fluorescent purple.
Oh,
aqua,
yeah. Okay.
and pink.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard it. Yeah. Yeah, I know I've definitely heard it, but I'm trying to remember what it sounds like. But yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
They're very selective of.
Yeah, you have to, and there's another thing, but I think ultimately it's up to you if you want to accept that challenge. You know what I mean?
That too.
Like, okay, should I or shouldn't I? You know what I mean? Like, not even do I feel like it. Well, yeah, like, do I feel like creating to this shit? Do I feel like challenging myself? Is it gonna sound like dog shit? You know what I mean?
Like, even if I gave it 110, like,
yeah,
will it still sound?
I think.
Will it still sound?
I think we know. You know what I mean? I think we know. Like, nah, let me not.
Well, yeah, after rehearsing and after the writing process, like, you're like, or like, I need to add more, more intensity right here, or I need to add a better punchline right here. So whatever.
Yeah, like am I gonna be? At least for me, that's how I think about it. Cause it's very irritating. My creative process, because it's just repeat.
Really?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Why?
I would hate being around me, because it's just again, okay, play it again, okay, play it again and again and again. It's just a lot, but that's how I.
I used to, when I first started, I used to ask people, I'm like, how does everybody write their music?
Yeah.
And then like everybody's like, well, I just sit there and I just let the beat play for over and over and over for hours. I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah. I think as of right now, when I first hear a beat, I have to find an element, something
Where
that
you're gonna go with it?
gets me going. Yeah, a sound
Okay.
that just like, okay, let me hang on, let me latch onto this, you know. And it's just like I
Do you
tell
think
you.
of the hook, or do you think you'll just come?
No, I don't think about anything. I just think about can I? I just think about how does this beat make me feel?
Okay.
You know what I mean? How does this beat make me feel? Can I listen to it over and over? And then I kind of just like open the door after that.
Yeah.
Just like leave the door open and like, can I hear a hook? Can I hear a piece of a verse, a punchline? Like, what am I hearing? Then after I, take a seat, grab a drink mentally, then it's like, okay, it's nice and comfy in here. Now, what can I do? Then I really let it come. I really don't look for it. I just, whatever walks into the room, just, that's what happens. But, yeah, I have to listen to the beat over and over again. And then even at that, I make sure it's like implanted into my brain.
Yeah.
And then I could just go about my day and I'll just have it in my mind. Like, okay, what was it? Okay. Like the tempo and like that one sound or whatever it was that I latched onto. I'll just have it, over and over and over. Like,
It's rare that I come up with a hook first.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever come up with a hook first and then the verses.
Yeah, I think, for me, it's just been different. I've done it. Like it's
Both ways?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, sometimes it's like, it's the first thing that lands on my lap. Like, oh, fuck. Like, as soon as you play the beat, I'm like, all right, well.
Like, writing a hook isn't fucking easy.
Nah, hell no.
Writing a hook is not easy.
And I think you told me.
Bridge.
Did you tell me that, or did I see it somewhere that Dr. Dre is really infatuated with hooks? Like, he tells all the artists he works with, like, hooks, we need hooks. Like, let that be the first thing you write.
He really. I read an article. It was a long time ago. I want to say 2006, 2007, and it was on aftermathmusic.com.
Holy crap!
Like that was like the official site for their record company. That was like their social media. That was their Twitter, their Instagram. Like everything you wanted to know of like upcoming projects of Stat Quo, Eminem, G Unit, whatever. Like it was all there.
Whoa.
So they always posted interviews and articles that they got exclusively inside the studio with Dre or with Lloyd Banks or with. So I would always read these and I'm like, oh man, this is cool stuff. Like blah blah. I don't even know if it's true.
For real.
Like they just claim that they're the official site of it, but like everything would line up and everything that they said.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna come out this month and blah blah blah. It actually came like so. After a while, I was like, this is I started trusting it as a source.
What year was this?
2006, 2007.
Wow.
I used to follow like a bunch of, I was just like heavy Aftermath.
Yeah.
So like I used to go to gunitworld.com.
Yeah.
Shadybase.com. Thisis50.com.
Wow.
Shadyworld.com. Like just to get any information of like upcoming projects. But Aftermath Music had like everything. So if you wanted Bishop Lamont, you wanted, there was a Busta Rhymes news, Eve news, like everybody.
Damn, I had no idea that existed.
But there was an article that came out, and he was saying that he prepping for detox. It's still coming out. I believe it. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but he was saying that he's had plethora of artists, artist A, artist B, artist C, whatever, come into the studio and write for detox, and he only wants hooks.
Yeah.
Ultimately, he wants hooks. He knows, he's brought in. He said he listed some names, which was like Lil Wayne, Drake, like young Drake. This is like Drake, the grassy Drake.
Yeah.
Like nobody remember. Like Drake was a nobody in 06.
Yeah, nobody cares, Drake.
Yeah, this is
who is this kid, Drake?
He still wasn't even in the wheelchair. Drake.
Holy shit.
You know, like that's how far. Like I read this article. So
Yeah.
like he said like Lil Wayne helped out. Drake helped out. Rakim. Of course, Busta, T.I., Ludacris. So he's had like so many good artists come in and like just write hooks and blah blah blah. And that's all he was like looking for, because he just wanted to slap like the hottest hook onto one of his beats. And
I'm starting to think, I don't know if you told me, or maybe I ran into an article or something like that, but I remember reading or hearing, I don't remember, whatever. I heard it. I know I witnessed it somehow. But something about like he's been in this industry for a while, and he knows how important it is. You know, how important a fucking hook is. And no, you know what? It was an interview. I think it was an interview with like Kendrick Lamar or Schoolboy, somebody, J-Rock, somebody that were saying like they would walk into the studio and like, oh, look, you know, I laid down this verse. Let me show you this. Let me show you that. And there would be no hook on it. And like, where's the hook? And they're like, oh, well, they're like, no. You need the hook. I need the hooks. And he would just like turn to the room and be like, we need hooks, people. That should be the first thing you're writing down. And he would just like, he just said like he would just shove that down their throats like, hooks, you need hooks. Where's the hook? They'd show up. As soon as they would show up, no hi, no nothing. What's up? How you doing? No, you got hooks? I want to hear them hooks. And they were like, Jesus, this fucking guy. But then they had to step back and be like, wait a minute, this is Dr. fucking Dre. He's saying this for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, then I started thinking like, damn, that means M went through that. That means Snoop went through that. 50 went through that.
There's a story I saw, and then I don't know if it's true, because it was like on a meme. You know when you get on Instagram? And like,
Oh, yeah.
They just show like, this person said this and blah, blah during whatever incident. And it says that 2 Chainz supposedly yelled at Dr. Dre.
Yeah. I think
what is it? I'm not fucking Eminem. Or something.
I think I heard him say that in the interview.
He wanted to repeat a certain word a certain way, and he's like, well, I'm not fucking Eminem.
Yeah. No, I didn't hear him say that. What did he say? No, that he just turned around and said like, God damn, man. Like, because he's like, next thing I know, I'm talking like with the West Coast. Like,
yeah.
You know, like I'm not from there. Like, wait, what? And he was just asking him to do shit that he's not used to.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't stack his vocals. He doesn't, you know, do all this shit. He just like, I speak how I speak, and that's pretty much it. And he's like, no, I need you to say this word clearly, like clearer. And he was just like,
yeah,
like he was going like wheel. No, say it again. Wheel. Like again and again and again. Like, wait a minute, I don't even talk like that. Yeah. This doesn't even sound like me. And he's like, well, what the fuck? And he just like turned around and looked at him. But everybody said that about him. I think even Ice Cube. I know even Ice Cube.
Yeah.
You know, when and I love these types of stories, dude. When right before he discovered Eminem,
yeah,
Ice Cube said that he was working with Dr. Dre to work on an NWA album.
I do remember that. They were gonna. I forgot the name of the album. It was like something with Hell.
Oh, I don't remember.
They were gonna, before he found Eminem, they were gonna drop an album together, and that's what they came out with, Natural Born Killers.
Yeah. Hold on. The time that I'm speaking about is, he said the only song. Well, I'm pretty sure they recorded other shit, but the only one that got released that was supposed to be part of that project was that fuck. Hold on. It ended up.
Was it Chin Check on the next Friday? That's what I heard.
Which one's Chin Check? Is that the one with Snoop?
I think he's on it.
Okay, the one with Snoop. That one. that was supposed to be part of that project.
I'm gonna ride where I wanna ride.
Yes, that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. The fucking badass intro, man. It's a fucking badass intro. That
Because they say
911 call. Yeah.
NWA. Like,
Yeah. So supposedly they, that was the one of them that was supposed to be on that project. But anyways, he said like when they started working together, fucking Dr. Dre is just like, again, say it again, to where he's like, what the fuck, man? Like, hey, man, I don't need to be doing this shit. Like, I'm out. I'll come back tomorrow. And he said it was just a lot of that. And that he was like, all right, fuck it. And they just like, they didn't get back for a while. And the next thing you know, he discovers them and he's like, fuck it, I'm out of here. And he's like, so thank you, Eminem, for canceling that album, basically.
Yeah.
But it's the work ethic. And I don't want to say, like, I get it because you care about it. But what I've heard, like, even Eminem says, like, dude, you have a bunch of good shit out. I mean, shit that you could release, but he just doesn't want to do it,
Yeah.
For
I think I'm
whatever
headed
reason.
towards that point.
Yeah, you think so?
Because, like, I have beats.
Oh, fuck, dude.
But it's just, I haven't touched them. Haven't shown them to anybody, really.
We have to, and we will. We will find a way, like, man, it's just...
in due time.
Yeah,
like,
there's
trust me.
there's a way you have to, like, I mean, you do whatever you want to do, I mean, I know sometimes you post your beats.
If I wanted to ramp it up and like, let me show more and more and more of these hot ass, beats.
Yeah.
And I could.
Yeah, what I have in mind is like there's certain artists that we've heard and maybe that we haven't that need to listen to your shit. You know what I mean? Like everybody gather around, like, and you'll have like singers, rappers, the plethora, and just be like, okay, press play, just sit tight, and I can almost guarantee everyone
will find
one beat, at least one beat, dude. Like, and that's just what it is. I'm not just because you're here in front of me. I think I've said it before, to where it's like people don't realize what you have. You know what I mean? But I think it would be. I mean, like I said, you do whatever you want to do. You post them up. You could do all that, but people just scroll sometimes and they don't really pay attention. They need that experience. You know what I mean? Especially if I hear it, like I could definitely tell the person, like, take this motherfucker, please take it. Like, I'm not gaining anything from it. You know what I mean? Like, I just fucking care. Like, you need to be on this. You need to take this because this is going to make you sound good and different.
There'll be times where we're going through the beats and you tell me, like,
fuck yeah, man. I'm naming artists like...
he will sound good on this one.
Yes.
And I'm like, really? You're like, yeah, I just hear it already. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's just...
I believe you.
It benefits everybody. It benefits everybody because it's not just another one. It's... this type of style that fits your type of style. It's just a different sound. Plus, you could say, hey, this is a producer from here. You know what I mean? And people will see what the fuck. And if they haven't, they could check out the Energy album. That's where that's your first time, right?
First time rapping over my own production, yes.
And releasing your production.
It's like Snap, I don't really consider that I produced it.
Yeah.
But that was more your concept.
Yeah.
And me just putting everything in place.
Yeah. I got my Diddy on that one.
Yes, you're just the head chemist and you're like, more potion of this and more of this and more Fantasia in that bitch. Yeah. And I'm like, yes. So like we created like Snap like that.
Yeah.
But like 101 like me, I Weigh. I created those beforehand.
That was all you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just heard them. I was like, whoa.
And then the self-titled track, Energy, well, we just, we referenced off of the initial release.
First version of it. Yeah. And even then, you can't say you bit off that beat because it sounds nothing like it. Yeah. You just custom made
I played those
it.
keys right in front of you, just like, look, something like this, and you're like, yeah, a little more of this, boom, more keys. And
yeah, it was just, you just made another another outfit for that song, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, so other than that, like I said,
My goal would ultimately be like Pharrell.
I've told you,
Like,
I
God, he's worked with so many
yeah.
fucking artists that like from pop art. Like, I don't know if you saw like on my story, I posted 2 questions of like, do you know who produced this?
Oh, I know, dude. I can't believe I missed the first one.
I did not know that Pharrell did him and Chad Hugo or whatever.
Yeah.
I did not know that they did those songs
Yeah.
for them. I was like, okay, like the first one I knew was because you could hear Khalees singing the hook.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
She's the one. Will you run across the border?
Damn it.
That's
No
her. So I'm like, no wonder. I'm like, that makes complete sense. Like,
Yeah.
I thought so. And then when Please Don't Mind, that song, I had no idea.
See, I heard it the other way around. The first time,
Oh, really?
the first one, I was like, this sounds kind of clunky.
Uh-huh.
This sounds kind of like Swiss Beats at the beginning. Yeah, that's why I chose Swiss Beats. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't hear Khalees. It didn't click. The second one, I'm like, oh, this is Neptune's all over it. Like, as soon as I was like, oh, this is Neptune's,
Yeah.
and I didn't Google it.
if you listen, yeah, like what's crazy about it is like if you listen to Please Don't Mind from Philly's Most Wanted and you listen to Britney Spears' I'm a Slave for You, it's nearly the same beat.
Really?
Nearly the same beat.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, like, and I'm glad I've told you this plenty of times before, but you are a great, like, mixture of, like, Dr. Dre, Pharrell, Timberland. Who else have I told you? Dr. Dre, Pharrell, Timberland.
I don't know.
I know I've
Those
heard.
3 for sure.
Yeah, for sure, those 3. But in your own way. So you throw yourself in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, little sprinkles here and there of them, but just, like, an updated version.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you sound like the old them. It just sounds like what they would sound like now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, holy fuck, man. And that's what gets me excited. Like when I'm feeling down and shit, I'm just like, they have no idea.
Yeah, like.
And it's good. It feels good to say it now and been have saying it because when it happens, it's just like, yeah. Like, you know how like when they say, did you ever think you were going to win, blah, blah, blah? And then people say, yeah, or no, or whatever they say.
Yeah.
Like, at least I could say, like, did you guys ever think you guys were going to make it? I could be like, well, I mean, to a certain point,
Yeah.
the goal was to leave our, I didn't want to work anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so yes, that would be making it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need all the fame. I don't need all the,
Yeah.
just let me live off of this. And then I, quote unquote, made it. Everything else is just frosting,
Mm-hmm.
It's a cherry on top. But do I have a feeling that something will happen? Yes. Only because the proof is there.
Yeah. The
Progress. From both of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, and the way we feed off of each other is just like, what the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm.
And I know we talked about this on the first episode, but it's just, I think as long as we hang on to that feeling, I think that's going to be like the driving force. I don't think we'll ever run out of fuel.
No.
Because you could do your own shit, and I could do my own shit. And I can help you, and you can help me. And we can always link up and do a project.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so weird to think that we've already done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's just it. And we're improving on it. Anything else you want to say?
How much time do we have left?
Well, we're at 1:23. An hour.
An hour and 23 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, I guess 5 more minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just exciting. If you couldn't tell already, we're just excited for ourselves, really. And I'm excited for Ackurett too, cause man, once whoever ends up seeing what I see, I'm excited to see that happen. You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, you're telling me, and then like, yes, I'm gonna be there. Like, exactly.
I've been telling you from day one.
You motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? Like, I would much rather like build you up than me, cause with me it's like, if you find me, you find me.
Yeah.
If you don't, well, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like,
I appreciate that a lot.
I make it very easy for people to. I don't want to say find me because I don't put myself out there like that. But like once you do, you know exactly where to go.
Yeah.
You know exactly how to get the shit. You know, so if you don't want to do it, it's fine by me. You know, your loss. You know, but like with you, it's like I have to make sure I let people know like we have a fucking gem here, and you guys are fucking missing out, and and most importantly, everybody benefits.
Yeah.
You know, you benefit by putting your shit out there, and then, you know, with as many people as possible, and they benefit because they get some dope as sound.
Yeah.
And if they play the cards right, I might even record them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can do nearly any genre. Nearly any genre.
Yeah. I've heard it. Like,
'Cause I love almost every genre.
yeah, I've heard it. That's the thing. I've heard it, and I hope so, man. And
I showed you that reggaeton beat I made.
fuck, dude.
Like,
It's your first one too.
yeah, that's the first one I made, and
I was just like, what the fuck?
If-
Like, it's reggaeton for sure, but it's just different,
yeah,
you know? And I don't
you've
know.
heard the R&B songs,
Yes.
the R&B instrumentals I have.
I've been like, it's a conscious thought, like, I need to find a fucking singer. You know what I mean? Like, I need to run into one. I need to, or like, if anybody's posts like, hey, I'm looking for R&B beats, and be like, please, someone ask.
Yeah,
You know? But
Yeah.
the way I make it a conscious effort. I mean, you saw it on the Energy album, to make sure we can showcase you, you know, like your production. You know what I mean?
everybody did great.
Like, yeah.
All the features did great. Like, I could never complain about the features ever, ever, because I don't know. Just it's like it's their style, but everybody pushed themselves. Like,
Yeah.
that was like the coolest part. Like, to hear G&D
Yeah.
like spit like that,
Yeah.
and to hear Wasir like attack it, to hear Ackurett, to hear Bones, to hear you,
Yeah.
like, everybody pushed, you know, themselves to write something different and
Yep.
something creative. Like,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And everybody told us that they pushed themselves. Everybody told us that they got uncomfortable, including us.
But they say I'm not used to this kind of beat, or I'm not used to this kind of like
Yeah.
style, or
Yeah. Everybody made it a point to let us know, like, you know, this was different.
like, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
I worked my ass off on it.
Yeah.
So I tell people to, like, writing a song takes time.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
So, like, any fan out there of any artist here or wherever throughout
Yeah.
the damn world, country, like, be kind, because, man, it takes. I mean, yeah, you could hear sometimes. It's rare, but you can hear sometimes when an artist just mailed it in.
Oh, dude, I hate that shit, dude.
But
From my favorite artists, I hate that.
yeah,
But it just goes to show everybody's done it, or everybody has tried something different.
I don't think I've ever mailed it in on a track.
No, I don't. Not that I've heard of. But I guess maybe because
one time
I
I
know.
tried doing it,
Yeah.
and it was it's on my SoundCloud. It's a track called shit. No, it's not called shit. It's a track called Blood In, Blood Out. And it was like a little group duo joint project I did with this other artist here.
Yeah.
What's his name? I forgot his name. San Roman or Roman P. But we did this track, and he went on first,
Yeah.
and he rapped in Spanish, and he did good, and I liked it. And I was like, oh man, like, this is more of his style. Like, I found like an East Coast beat that he can like ride on, and he killed it, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, like, now it's up to me to do something. And then I started writing to it. I was like, man, I'm gonna I even like
Oh, really?
mentally told myself, like, I'm gonna half-ass this one.
Oh no.
I'm gonna half-ass it. So I was just like, yeah, punchline here, whatever, bar here, la 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 la. And I just rehearsed it like 1 or 2 times, and I was like, sounds good to me. And then I went over to his house like that weekend, and then he was like, hey, let's rehearse that blood in, blood out track, you know, because like we had microphones and, you know, a little PA system.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. And it was like our first time writing it through. I told him I had, like, during the week, I finished writing it, man. He's like, oh, cool, we'll rehearse it. So when we started rehearsing, he went first, of course, and then it was my turn. And then once we finished, like, we were just like, you know, hyping the end of the track. And then like he stopped the song and he's like, so you wrote that? And I was like, yeah, why? He's like, nah, nothing. And I was like, okay. So I was like, cool, you like it? And he's like, well, to be honest, like, you can go hard, you know, you can go harder than that.
Yeah.
I know that's not you.
Yeah.
And I was like, somebody got it. And like, at that point, like, that was like one of the last ones that we had already like put aside. So like, he's heard me go at it.
Oh.
So like, I had already dropped some pretty good content on other songs on that project. So that like, when he heard that, he was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Even I know. He's like, he doesn't even care about lyricism and bars and all that. Like, yeah. But even he noticed, like, whoa, like that's pathetic of you, like to think that I wouldn't notice. Like, like, can you try rewrite it again? Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I will.
I mean, the good thing is that you owned up to it. The bullshit is when people know they slacked
caught
it.
In the line, I was like,
yeah.
Oh,
when
man.
People know and they get caught, and then they're like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" You know, it's like, come on, man.
The
like,
one time I decided to mail it in, like he caught it. I was like,
that's good, man. That lets you know, like, oh, I can't do it.
So like he gave a shit.
Yeah.
Of me sounding good.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna let you sound like that. And I was like, oh shit.
I haven't been doing this as long as you have, so as of right now, I haven't, you know, been in that situation. But I don't think I don't want to say I ever will, because watch it happen tomorrow. But I won't. I don't think I would let myself. You know, I think it just wouldn't come. You know what I mean? It's just, I can't. It's not in. Like, I take so much time to write that if I'm not feeling it, nothing's gonna come. And then I'm just gonna have to live with that realization of, hey, not this one. You know what I mean? So it is just like a blank paper. Like, nah, man, it's not coming. You know, that's where I kind of
the writer's block. And all that.
That's where I kind of just leave it up to.
That's all. I was kind of like, just mail it in, whatever. He's not gonna notice.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care about this track, and like I don't think I sound good on it. So just whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a learning experience. Those moments aren't the best though. But at least you owned up to it, and you realize now, like, you know, I'm not doing that.
Never again, yeah.
Never again. But I guess we'll just stop it here. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I guess we could say, you know, Therapy 2 is coming sometime this year. Maybe.
It's in the works.
Yeah, maybe. I think Accurett's a little bit more hopeful than I am.
Yeah, I like to think I'm on the other side of the fence. Like, playing basketball and shit.
But I just don't like putting shit on. I don't know. I don't do good with deadlines. You know what I mean? But like you've been saying, like winter. I think that's a good window. But definitely, you know, you will hear Accurett's production showcased. I will make sure of that. And man, I'm excited for you guys to hear it. Shit, I'm excited to hear it. I haven't even done it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Don't forget therapy sessions.
Oh yeah,
this Friday.
This
April
Friday.
8th.
Yes. Tune in. Find me, however. If you found this, then you can
YouTube.
definitely.
It will be on YouTube and SoundCloud. His SoundCloud.
Yes.
At Rob D.
Definitely. At Rob D Music on Instagram. Once you click that link in the bio, even though as burnt out as that
Linktree, people. Linktree.
As burnt out as that statement sounds, that's where you can find all our shit, man, including Ackurett. At Ackurett at in Instagram too. All you got to do every single fucking time, just click that link and you will find everything. Everything. So if you guys like this shit, just spread the word, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Just spread the fucking word. Check our shit out. If you like it, cool. If not, you really don't have to tell us you don't like it. But I guess feel free to if you want. And that's basically it, man. And you know how this shit goes. I will be dropping this episode whenever the fuck I want to, all right? Later.